Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync Chime with your KW Command Rainmaker Teams account so that all the contacts you have in Chime can be pushed into Command on an ongoing basis. You don't have to upload, import, export, nothing like that. It's just connected. And then everybody you have in KW Command can also be synced back to Chime. It's going to allow you to use these two apps together as one seamlessly. Super easy to set this up. Let me show you how. First thing you're going to do is hop into KW Command. You're going to go over here to this marketplace icon, and that's where this sync lives. So you can grab it and set it up. Once you click on that icon, it's going to take you to the marketplace. You're just going to search for Chime, and that's going to bring up a bunch of products, including this one, the Chime Sync for Rainmaker Teams to KW Command. That's what you're looking for. Make sure it is that Rainmaker and Team Sync. That way you can get everybody from your KW Command account synced into Chime, not just the contacts that are assigned to you as the Rainmaker. So once you look at it, you're ready to go. Click the button to go ahead and buy this sync. Once you purchase the sync, there's going to be a button here to set up your sync, and that's going to take you to the My Apps area of the marketplace. So you can click the button and go there, or you can just click on My Apps whenever you're ready to set up the sync. And here we go. Inside the My Apps area, you can see at the bottom there is that sync Chime and KW. That's the one we're going to set up. So even though you purchased it, it's not yet active. Your apps aren't talking to each other yet. We're going to need to click through this tile to set up that sync. The first thing it's going to ask you is, which direction do you want this sync going? Chime to KW or KW to Chime, or both? I'm going to go with both. I'm going to show you how to set up both directions. So I'm going to check both these boxes and hit continue to set up. And now it's going to say, which KW Command account do you want? The personal account or a team account? I'm connecting my Rainmaker account. I want access to all the contacts from my entire office to go into Chime, so that's what I'm going to select. Now we're going to connect Chime. Similar thing, just hit this connect button. It's going to take you out to the Chime website where you'll just sign in and authorize the connection. All right, now we are going to confirm that this is what we're doing. We've connected both apps. We're ready to go. Hitting that button is going to create two syncs. In draft status, you can see they're not yet set up still. We've just created them. Now let's go through and set up and activate. So we're going to start with Chime to KW. Click on that. We're going to set it up. Just a few questions here. Most of them are optional. One important one is sync all leads on first run. If I check this box, it's going to take all my existing contacts from Chime and push them into KW, as well as anybody I add in the future. If I only want to add people in the future, anybody I add from now on, just uncheck the box. If you want to filter who's going over based on their source or the group they're in Chime or the agent they're assigned to, you can do that here. Maybe you want to do it based on tag, so maybe I'll tag everybody KW who I want to go to KW Command. I just put that in there. I'm going to clear it all out, and I'm just going to sync everybody who I add to Chime into KW. As they arrive in KW Command, this is the big power with the Rainmaker account. Not only does it give you access to sync everybody out of KW Command, including contacts assigned to other agents, but as they are synced into KW Command, you can use the lead routing tools so that they go to the agents you want. So just click that send a lead routing, choose a source, I'm gonna go with other, and then decide, do I want to override information in KW as they're getting added? So if somebody exists in Chime, we're syncing that person into KW Command where they also exist. Should we overwrite the KW command, or should we just add any new information? I'm going to say don't overwrite, just add information. Of course, you don't have to use this lead routing tool if you don't want. Just uncheck it, and then you can manually decide if you want to assign it to a single agent, or if you don't select an agent, it'll just assign it to yourself. And then you can also decide if you want to mark it as a lead. I'm going to go ahead and go with that lead routing setup though. Come down here to filter. So we have these filters up here, but if you want to be more particular, we also have this filter tool here. So this, you can filter on any of the fields within Chime. Decide who exactly is going to get sent over. You can do it based on tags, based on groups, based on combinations of the two. Maybe I want people who have been tagged KW, and let's add a filter, who are also in the group contains hot, something like that. I could do that. I just want everybody in there. I'm using these two apps together pretty seamlessly, so I want contacts added to both. So I'm going to go ahead and clear out that filter. Finally, come down here to mapping. We do most of this for you. See first name, email, phone, last name. It's all going where you expect in KW Command. If there's anything you want to change, you can go ahead and do that. just come on down here. I know description is great, so you can go ahead and hit plus sign, find the field you want to add into that. Let's say buying time frame. So I can put that in description. I'll just put time frame here so I remember exactly what this value is. And then you can see a little preview of what exactly he's going to put in there. So this looks good. I'm going to go ahead and activate the sync. So that's Chime to KW. It's now syncing my contacts as I add them from Chime into KW command. I'm going to click my syncs and go back and look at that other sync, KW command to Chime. So here we go. It's in draft. You can see we have one active workflow, the one we just set up. This is KW command to Chime, and pretty similar. It's going to send over everybody from KW command. As a Rainmaker, you have access to all the contacts, not just the ones that are assigned to you in KW command. You can decide if you want to sync all the contacts from KW command, all the historic contacts as well as people in the future, or just people added today and in the future. As they're added to Chime, do you want to override information in Chime? I do. I use KW command as my main hub. So if I'm adding information in KW command, I want it to trickle down to Chime. So I'm going to say yes, overwrite Chime. And then if I want to assign it to an agent in Chime, I can pick out whichever agent I want to assign to. Again, we have the filter, and this is based on the fields available in KW command, including, the agent, whoever owns the lead, tags, source, description, any of the stuff available here. And then again, the mapping, you're just going to double check this. Things are going exactly where you want. And when you're ready, go to the top and activate the sync. And that's it. I now have 2 syncs going, creating a 2-way connection between Chime and KW command Rainmaker account. That's it. That's how you connect these 2 apps so that any contact you add to either app is going to get synced over to the connected app. If you make any updates to KW command, they'll get synced over to Chime. It's going to save you a ton of time updating, uploading, doing double data entry. It's now connected seamlessly, so you guys can focus on creating more deals. If you need any assistance setting this up for you or your team, go to apination.com/KW. There you can call us, send us an email, and even set up a live session of support. We're API Nation, connecting the world's applications. We love doing this stuff.